Hello guys, welcome to another session of Math. I hope you guys are doing good. Today in this video we are going to look at how to solve this problem here using what? Sine rule and what? Trig ratio. Remember in our previous video we solved this same problem here using what? Trig ratio only, and I said that we can also solve this same problem here using what? Sine rule and what? Trig what? Ratio. So we are going to solve this one here using sine rule and then trig ratio. But how is it going to be done? First, we are going to, because we are using sine rule, we are going to consider the whole of this triangle PQS. Yeah, we consider the whole of triangle PQS. So we will just sum the angle here. That is 60 plus 56 will give us what? 116. And then we will calculate one angle in addition to what? This one. Why? Because with sine rule, you either need two sides of a triangle and an angle, or two angles and then with a side of a triangle. Any of these two will be what? Will suit the sine rule. So since we are having 8 centimeters here, and we're also having let's say we are having the whole of this angle here, it does not suit the rule properly. So either we find another side or maybe we calculate another angle, but I prefer we calculate another angle because that one is what? More easier to do than what? Calculating what? A side. Okay, so here I'm just going to calculate another what? Angle. The angle that we are going to calculate is going to be on this side. Okay, so after considering triangle PQX, then we consider triangle PQR. Okay, so we need to calculate what? Another what? Angle. Okay, so the angle that we are going to calculate, would that be on this side or this side? Anyhow you choose to calculate your angle will be what? Okay, but please make sure when you are calculating the angle, make sure you go for what? The side which will help you solve the problem more easily. When we put the angle here, I remember I said the angle that we are going to calculate is going to be for this side, but when we bring the angle here and then we apply the sine rule, the sine rule is going to take this side plus this angle. But when we use this side and then this angle, here there's nothing here. So unless we write an equation and then apply another sine rule, so it's going to be what? Very, very lengthy working. So the angle that we are going to use is going to be for this side rather. So we just sum up. Here is what? 56. And then remember this vertical line here meeting this one is what? 90 degrees. So 50 plus what? 90 will give us what? 146. Subtracted from 180 will give us what? 34. So this side will be what? 34 degrees. So when you consider triangle PQX, here will be what? 116, and then here will be what? 34 degrees. This side, and then what? Having this side here will help what? Apply the sine rule very, very, very what? Easily. Okay, sure. So after considering triangle PQX for the sine rule, then we consider triangle PQR, where we are going to apply what? The trig ratio. So first we consider PQX for the sine rule, then we consider triangle PQR for the what? Trig ratio. Okay, so that using the trig ratio, when you consider this one, that is going to give us what? This side. And then the sine rule will give us what? This side, that is q, and the what? X, the length of what? Qx. When we get the length of qx and we also get the length of qr, we can easily find this side, which is what? SR, because qx is equal to qr plus SR, or plus R what? X. So if we know two of them, we have to find the other. It's a matter of making the other one what? The subject, right? Sure. Let's get into the video. So let's consider the first triangle. Let's draw a triangle. Now let's bring our angle here. And remember I said we calculate two angles plus what? A side. Although we are having what? A side. So it's a matter of what? Just getting the other angle. And the other angle that we calculated was what? 34 degrees. So we're just going to bring that 34 degrees here. Now let's bring our 8 centimeters. Good. So here we're just going to apply our sine rule. So using sine rule, qx over sine 116 degrees is equal to pq, or qp, over sine 34 degrees. Let me say it again. Using sine rule, qx over sine 116 degrees is equal to pq, or qp, over sine 34 degrees. Okay. What are we going to do here? Yeah, cross multiplication, right? So with this one, we'll just multiply this, and then this one also multiply this. Q x times sine 34 degrees is equal to 8 sine 116 degrees. In your next step, you can choose to repeat this one and then replace this 8 centimeters with this PQ before you reach here. Okay. I just want to go a little bit further. That's why I didn't waste another time bringing the next step, which is qx over sine 116 degrees is equal to 8 centimeters over sine 34 degrees. Okay, so yours, you can choose to do it that way. Okay, so now how are you going to find the length of QS? We know the value for this one, but this one we cannot tell the actual value for this, because this one is what? Variable. Or this one is what? Yeah, let me say this one is what? A variable. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that we're just going to make QX the subject of this equation by dividing both sides by sine 34. We divide this one by sine 34, and also the whole of this one by what? Sine 34. And that one will give us what? Qs is equal to 8 times sine 116 divided by sine 34. Okay, this one will cancel out with this and to be left with what? This one. So Qx is equal to alright, so the value for this one will give us what? QX is equal to 12.8584 centimeters. QX is equal to 12.8584 centimeters. So the length of line QX is equal to 12.8584 centimeters. Now that we've gotten to know the length of QX, let's proceed to calculate the length of QR. Now, before we can do that, we need to consider what another triangle, which is PQR. So consider triangle PQR. Let's draw a triangle. All right. We are looking for QR. So what ratio are you going to use? That is what? Sine. Why are we using sine? We are using sine because the angle is where? Here. And the side that we are looking for is what? This side. Is what? Face is what? Perpendicular to what? This angle. So this side becomes what? The opposite. And this side has become what? The adjacent. So therefore, if you want to find this side, you have to use what? Sine. Okay. So sine 60 degrees is equal to QR over PQ, or QR over 8 centimeters. Now PQ is what? 8 centimeters. So I'm just going to replace this 8 centimeters with what? Just PQ with what? 8 centimeters. Okay. So here this 8 will multiply this sine 60 and we equate it to QR. Now what is the value for this one? So QR is equal to 6.9282. 6.9282. So the length of QR is equal to 6.9282 centimeters. But we know that QX, the length of QX is equal to QR plus SR. Good. So from this equation, we know the value of this. We also know the value of this. It only left with what? This one. If we know this and also know this, when we sum it up, it will give us what? This one. So knowing this and then knowing this, finding this will not be a problem because it's just a matter of what? Making this one what? The subject. Okay, so we're just going to make S out the subject, and that is going to give us what? QX minus what? QR. We are going to replace this one, the length of, sorry, we are going to replace their values here. Just going to replace QX with its value and also replace QR with what? Its value. Okay, so 12.8584 centimeters minus 6.9282 centimeters, and that is going to give us what? 5.9302 centimeters. So the length of SR from the diagram is what? 5.9302 centimeters. And you remember in our previous video, this is what we had. But we are not done yet because the question says after getting the length of this or the value for this, we should correct it to what? 2 decimal place. So we're just going to correct this one to what? 2 decimal place. And when you are correcting something to any decimal to decimal places, just consider after the decimal, the numbers there after the decimals, the numbers after the decimal point. Okay, so here, well, let's count. They say 2, so 1 2. The next number here is what? 0. It falls between 0 to 4. If it appears to be falling between 5 to 9, we just consider it as 1 and add it to this one. But because this one is 0 and it falls between 0 to 4, we just take it as what? 0. And 0 plus this one will give us what? 3. So when we correct this one to 2 decimal place, it's going to give us 5.93 centimeters. Therefore, SR, the length of line SR is equal to 5.93 centimeters. Alright, that's it guys. Please, if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe and comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.